3, 2, 1.
Seem to be confused on the fucking truth. You seem to be confused on the fucking dude. You seem to be confused. I've been flowing all my life. Keep it going on my toes all my life. Since I was younger, throwing bows all my life. But that's me, I've been old all my life. All my life, I've been old all my life. Since I was born, knew they code on my kind. Since I was older, they paint over on my line. To my culture in my lobby and my sign. But in a soldier, all my life. Sticky green magazine of my life. Pipe Uzi and Smokey all my life. Killing hijack over time. But ain't no room on this land for no time. Need them broom, zoom, zoom, burn time. Want me to leave, but I'm fine. Healing energy of sound in my mind. I've been flowing all my life. Keep it going on my toes all my life. Since I was younger, throwing bows all my life. But that's me, I've been old all my life. I've been flowing all my life. Keep it going on my toes all my life. Since I was younger, throwing bows all my life. But that's me, I've been old all my life. I'm the fucking truth. You seem to be confused. I'm the fucking drive. Bitch, I be breaking all the rules. Rich is breaking out my shoes. Since I think I've been old. Bitch, I think I've been chose. Cause I be having them thinking and sucking thinking. Then I was over there drinking. I suck at drinking. And everybody started spinning. My people grinning. Cause then you know where they win. They always win. And if you look at them beginning, before the gimmick, way back before the bloody hit me, before the minute, back before the time existed, I knew you missed it. And now they got our ass twisted. We must have missed it. Standing here like we could have been. I've been all my life. Keep it going on my toes all my life. Since I was younger, throwing bows all my life. But that's me, I've been old all my life. I've been flowing all my life. Keep it going on my toes all my life. Since I was younger, throwing bows all my life. But that's me, I've been old all my life.
Tribal Mafia, man. Hey, out to my jigger for that. That's that Benno, man. I mean, the bro said, drop, man. You just need to go ahead and put your thoughts on this, man. And y'all got the debut. We're going to drop, we're going to drop the Spotify's. We're going to drop all the links. Don't even trip. Make sure you in the ether. We just talking about the Dragonfly.
The male grips the female behind its head with pincers at the end of its abdomen. The female twists her lower body forward to unite with the male's semen sac on the underside of his abdomen.
Okay.
The unusual position that results is known as a mating wheel. The male's grip can last several seconds, or as long as an hour.
Y'all ever see some shit like this? I mean, I'm watching this for the first time with y'all. Didn't mean to, step into the, love zone. They actually form a heart, man. This shit crazy. Look at his face. Look at his smile. Shit crazy. Like she got lips. I mean, hey man, this is an ancient frequency, man. Ahchwa to the home team.
All dragonflies and the smaller damselflies form the mating wheel. Many damselflies stay connected while they lay their eggs.
Wow.
This usually takes place in the water. The females poke their abdomen under the surface to deposit their eggs on water plants or leaves. All this time, the male still clasps the female behind her head. At good locations, eggs are often laid en masse. Dozens of couples gather. They call these couples tandems because they fly around in this position.
Framer and shaper. You ever seen some shit like this before? I mean, you think you got a great, cutting edge mating ritual, mating routine. Yeah, these niggas, there ain't no separation for real. There ain't no separation. All I gotta say is, wah.
Many female damselflies dive underwater to attach their eggs to the plants. They can stay down for up to 90 minutes. These meadowhawks have a different strategy. Males and females stay united in their tandem and individually tap their eggs onto water plants.
Wow.
In some species of dragonfly, the female lays her eggs alone. They choose a variety of places, sometimes on the water's surface. At other times, they stick their abdomens deep into the water to place their eggs. But not all dragonfly species lay their eggs directly in the water. Some hide them in moss cushions or between stones. Rain showers will eventually flush the eggs into the water. The number of eggs varies between species, from as little as 50 to several thousand. But they're all tiny. The biggest measure hardly more than 0.5 millimeter. Central Europe has more than 200 different species of willow. They're typical of wet zones. They grow next to ponds, in water meadows, or along the banks of streams. When they blossom in spring, we know their flowers as catkins. But in the middle of summer, they attract a very unusual insect and demonstrate an ingenious survival strategy. The willow emerald damselfly lays its eggs directly in willow bark. When this happens, the male and female are usually still joined in tandem. Each couple can lay up to 200 eggs. For the parents, that's the end of the matter. Deep inside the bark, the clutch of eggs survives the winter. Snow and freezing cold make little impression. By the following year, in the springtime, they're ready.
Wow.
Months later, after the catkin blossoms, tiny creatures emerge from the rind. These are the microlarvae. If they're lucky, they fall straight into water. Where there's water, there's life, even at a man-made source in the middle of a city. Hooded crows enjoy the bubbling waters, not just as a drink, but also as a refreshing bath. So it's not surprising if...
Hold up, man. Hijack City, man. And they keep showing you the same ads, trying to get you into this, frequency of sickness and all this stuff, man. Dodge the hijack.
Whether in the country or in town, dragonflies often find their way through an open window into a building. Maybe even into the Natural History Museum. For this lost insect, it's a journey millions of years back in time, when dinosaurs ruled the earth.
Now you notice, we already dug on the myth that the dragonflies were once dragons, and they take you into the dinos, right? They take you into the dragons, right? Oh man, love the tie battle, man. We might be able to get a nice little dismount with Ahchwa tie battling on these dinos, these dragons, man. So you're just putting it in front of your face, this connection with dragons and dragonflies.
And were part of a dragonfly's everyday experience. Thunderstorms, a natural phenomenon most dragonflies experience because most are active in early and mid-summer. When the sky darkens, many stop flying and look for places to rest. They'll most likely spend the night here too. Dragonflies are well protected from most environmental influences. Rain doesn't usually worry them. Thanks to the lotus effect, raindrops just slip off their wings. But sometimes storms become real downpours. With the cooling effect of the rain, dragonflies lose their strength, and many can no longer hold on. If they land in the water, it's all over. And when the sun comes out again, there's a feast on offer.
Oh, hell no, man. Y'all didn't have to do that. Y'all didn't have to set the homie up like that. Oh, man.
Frogs aren't the only animals that snap up dislodged dragonflies. Ducks, too, happily scoop up a dripping morsel.
Oh, man, see. Now they're going too far, man. Now they're going too far, man. I refuse to watch that. All right, man, we're just getting cozy, man. This is the Physics of Our Creator, Part 10. We just connecting, suffering the journey, getting some key golden nuggets, you know what I'm saying, out of our journey and weaving them into the third wave Dragonfly perspective. Can you dig it? Shalom to the home team, to the real ones. Ahab to the Shabbatah. You know what I'm saying? You bringing that energy. I feel it, man. I see you, man. I see clearly. Do you see clearly? Do we see clearly what we're talking about when we talk 360-degree dragon flit eye perspective? Yeah, we're going to get to some comments. Y'all been leaving them, and I think it's real dope. A lot of things are connecting with a lot of people at the same time, you know what I mean? So it's only the beginning, pace yourself. It's only the beginning, man. Again, the word dragonfly has its source in the myth that dragonflies were once dragons, which is why they over there in the museum with the dinos. Man, we just talking 360 degrees. Slow down, drop. You're going too fast. Open your eyes. The opening of one's eyes. The eyes of a dragonfly was given almost 80% of this dragonfly's power, brain power, pine cone power, third eye power. It's dedicated to its sight and the fact that it can see in 360 degrees all around it. It symbolizes the uninhibited vision, no limitations of the mind and the ability to see beyond limitations of the human self. It also, is a manner of speaking, symbolizes a man or woman's rising from materialism to be able to see beyond the mundane into the vastness that is really our universe and our own minds. So when we talk 360 degrees, when we say, man, dragonfly perspective, that's what we got to have. We got to be able to see it all the way around, up, down, side to side. Dragonfly perspective. You know what I mean? That gets you into the etymologies. Let's see, man. Y'all remember this. We're just touching some golden nuggets. Some golden nuggets along the way. Etymology. What's the etymology of a dragon? Just put it in online etymology dictionary. From Old French, dragon, and directly from Latin, draconem, huge serpent, dragon, okay. Greek, drakon, Khan, that's what we just say. It's all about the Khan, get it? The priesthood. What about this priesthood? Serpent, giant, sea fish. Oh, we talking fish of the sea. We're talking Leviathan, dragon, got it. Apparently from Drake, okay. Drake's thigh, to see clearly. What did we just say over here? Dragonfly perspective. 360 degrees, uninhibited vision. See beyond. What? See beyond the limitations. See beyond the limitations. To see clearly. See? When we're talking dragon, we're only talking sight, seeing clearly. We're only talking 360-degree dragonfly perspective, man. It's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. We're only talking dinos, man, right? We're only talking dinos. It's all good. Nobody freak out. We're just talking dinos. I'll leave this link for you. Click all the links below, man, in the featured links. Hey, yeah, man. Ty Battle dropped this. She dropped some beautiful links in the drop chatter, man. Go scoop them up. Password is still 1234 to get through the door. Oh, yeah, man. We're just talking our our heritage, right? Cryodraconboris, enormous dinosaur-eating reptile. Dinosaur-eating reptile is one of the biggest flying creatures ever discovered. So this is Tech and Science. This is Newsweek. They're saying they really found this cryodracon. All right. Again, when you go into the Children's Museum, they got a Draco Rexes. Draco Rex is like a T-Rex. Draco Rexes. All they doing is hiding the wings. They just not putting up the wings, man. You dig? We talk Quetzalcoatl. We're talking Dracon, to see clearly. We're talking the Khan, the priesthood. Let's go. An enormous reptile discovered in Alberta, Canada, is one of the biggest flying creatures ever discovered with a wingspan of up to 32 feet, roughly double the height of an average giraffe. They're not playing. They really found bones of something that's a large flying creature. They call it a reptile. Wingspan, 32 feet. Double the height of an average giraffe. Okay. The species, which has been named Cryodraconboris, they just named it Cryodracon. Why? Because it's a dragon. They said it lived 77 million years ago. Didn't they say the dragonflies lived 100 million years before the dinosaurs? So they're just putting super numbers out there just to freeze our mind bones so we don't think no more. 96 million miles sun. Oh, yeah. I ain't even gonna think about it. That's so far. 77 million years ago. Come on, man. You ain't got no carbon. You ain't got no dating. You know dang well you got soft tissue all up in there. The fossilized remains were first found over 30 years ago, but previously assigned to a different flying species of pterosaur, the Quetzalcoatl. Oh, Quetzalcoatlus. The Quetzalcoatl, man. You know we're talking dragon, right? If they're naming it Quetzalcoatl, you know you're talking dragon, right? This was another giant flying reptile, aka dragon, which weighed up to 550 pounds and had a wingspan of 34 feet. So they got this Quetzalcoatl, all right? Fossil, they got the bones of a Quetzalcoatl type of dragon, all right? And a cryodracon. One is 34 feet wingspan, one is 32. Both Quetzalcoatlus and Dracon, Cryodracon, are types of Darshid, or whatever that is, a family of pterosaurs that lived during the Cretaceous period. All right, man. Come on, man. Ty Battle got the drop. So you already know that. We got dragons popping up everywhere, man. Dracons are popping up everywhere. And all we're talking about is seeing clearly. Do you see clearly? When we talk Dracon, Draco, we're just talking seeing clearly. That's it. I have seen, visible. I have seen, we're talking light. We're talking clear light. We're talking light. Perhaps the literal sense is the one with the deadly glance. Didn't the 1828 say, well, what did it say? What did it say? The one with the deadly glance, man. Why did they call you Dracon? Why did they say a fierce or violent person? This man or woman is a dragon. A fierce or violent person. This man, male or female, man or woman, is a dragon. A meteor, a prester, right? Got it. It's something about seeing clearly. Something about this deadly glance, this power you got. That got them all spooked, got them all going crazy. You know how in the script, you got to read between the tannines and the tans because you got the tan only referring to a jackal and the tannin is the dragon. So a lot of times you read jackal in the script, but it's just being falsely translated or purposely falsely, you know, you know what I'm saying, camouflage or, you know what I mean, hidden, whatever, you know, in the Hebrew verb, you know what I mean? Because once you go plural on the tanim, it's taninim with an M. Once you go plural here, it's tanim. So you might think you're talking tanim when you're talking tanim with an M, only referring to jackal or dragon. Now you can go dig and surf the wave of what the script is really breaking down in these terms when it's throwing jackal at you or whale. They also hide it under whale. So you see this giant whale situation. It's only talking about dragon. Before it was some Moby Dick with the whale. It was Mocha Dick with the dragon, the white dragon. So dragons are, you know, camouflaged into whales as well as these what do we say? Oh, the jackals, you know what I'm saying? The jackals only talking about the fox, right? The fox is the serpent, right? You remember that? The fox is the serpent. We're talking dog-headed. We're talking Cynocephalus. All right, we're just talking dragon to see clearly. Dragon. Meteor. Fierce or violent person, male or female. This man or woman is a dragon. Why? Because you got the deadly glance. You see clearly, you get the deadly glance. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Let's get to a couple of these wonderful comments from Drop Nation. Always giving the AI in the realest way. Always kicking that. Always kicking that. Always kicking that. Dragonfly. Seeing 360 degrees, man. They can have their 33 and all their other degrees. You know, you have the full sight, man. You have the deadly glance. Let's go. Drop Nation. You know you got the drop. You Drop Nation. You know what I mean? So I just want to read a few of these Dragonfly comments. And the water, man, for, you know, digging on that track, man. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, you know, I'm going to bump it again while I scroll through the comments, man. My jigger got the drive. I'm just going to let you read the comments. Wow. It is what it is, man.
I'm the fucking truth. You seem to be confused. I'm the fucking dude.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You seem to be confused. I've been flowing all my life. Keep it going on my toes all my life. Since I was younger, throwing bows all my life. But as me, I've been old all my life. All my life, I've been old all my life. Since I was born, knew they code on my kind. Since I was older, they paint over on my line. To my culture, in my lobby, in my sign. But in a soldier, all my life. Sticky green magazine of my life.